Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Balance of Opinion Sports Podcast with your guy, the host with the most, the man with the plan, King Crush Glass, and the coach of all coaches,
Coach Jazz. Study chasing these championships, and I can taste it. The season's right around the corner.
I feel you. I feel you, my brother. So let's get into first things first here, okay? So you want to tell me the tally of last week's games, my dude? Because I have a feeling I'm leading. I have that feeling that I'm leading. So I just want to make sure.
I'll tell you what. Super exciting! What a great week of football we had. I actually attended one of the games. I attended the one here in Calgary. Just the vibe and the energy of the fans being back in the stadium. The emergence of new stars that are coming out. It's absolutely great. Super happy that I was able to be a part of opening weekend in the CFL. So coming down to the football games, man, I thought I was gonna take this one right out the bat. Starting off with the Winnipeg and Hamilton game, I chose Winnipeg, the defending Grey Cup champions. They started me off 1-0. I was like, here we go. Unfortunately, you and I chose Hamilton, and the hammer was dropped on Hammer. Winnipeg taking that. Second game, I did not know Mike Riley was hurt or was going to be hurt. Okay, I chose BC, so did Da Vinci. You chose Sask. Okay, and gave you your first win, so you put you in the win column.
Okay.
I will say this: it was an interesting game. BC was down by like 31 points at halftime and came all storming back in the second half and only lost by 3 points. Mike Riley was hurt.
Which is a field goal, correct?
Yes. Mike Riley was hurt. If he was playing the whole game, I don't know. I think it might have been a different turnout, but Sask did pull it off. So props to you, Sask, and getting your first victory. Third game, man, we all chose the Stamps.
Yeah.
And once again, former coach Dinwiddie came into his former house and he pulled it off, and he beat the hometown team here. So, going up north here to the Edmonton-Ottawa game, which again was crazy because Edmonton, 400 yards of offense. Ottawa,
12 points.
Ottawa, 130 yards of offense and still won the game. I don't know how that happens. So,
sir, quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, right?
Then, you know what? The cool thing was watching the first weekend was teams actually looked good, but every now and then they looked great on 8 out of 10 plays. So those 2 plays that where the offenses or defenses made mistakes, other teams capitalized. So long story short, drum roll. You, DJ King, have up 2 games to Da Vinci and I 1 game. So right now you are winning the first weekend. You are 2-2. Da Vinci and I are 1-3.
Okay. And I hate the bad, but I had to steal a celebration there real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to steal some more this weekend or this week, anyways. So I'll run down the games.
Okay.
And you make your pick. I got Da Vinci's picks. Okay. So let's get it popping. Lions and Stampeders.
Well, once again, we're not sure on the health status of Mike Riley, and
I can care less about him.
What's that?
I can care less about him. Regardless if we're going to lose or win all games, I'm rolling with Stamps every time, bro.
Well, I was just about to say, I know Dave Dickinson very, very well. And the rest of the coaching staff, I know those guys are going to be more prepared than ever for this game. So I'm definitely going Stamps.
Okay, so that was a clean sweep. Me, you, and Da Vinci, because I got his picks right here. Next game we got is Friday, the Argonauts against the Blue Bombers. Now, I want to pick the Bombers, but I'm going to go with the Args. I'm going to go with the Argonauts, man.
Oh, so you're going with the man's then. T-Dot.
Yeah, I'm going with the Mans then, man. I'm going with the dot, fam.
Okay.
Okay. I don't mess with Winnipeg anyways, fam.
Yeah.
Winnipeg's little, you know?
I will say this. I played the majority of my career in Calgary. I was in Winnipeg for a cup of tea. I do know some guys who are still on the staff as well. My former receiver coach is there. So I'm going to go with Winnipeg. They did well for me last week. So I got to go with WPG, man.
All right. Da
What
Vinci's
did Da
going.
Vinci go with?
Da Vinci's going with the dot man. Them.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We usually used to ducking shots, but right now we ducking that Rona shot. You feel me? Doom doom. For y'all who don't know, there's a skit on IG where there's a Toronto man's making fun of the situation because in America, I think it was in Virginia, they had this so-called drug dealer, this trapper, talking about, hey, I be out here messing with people in the streets, man. Just get the vaccine, bro. I'm a hustler. So Toronto, as usual, took it, made fun of it. It was great. Check it out. I can't remember his name, but maybe we'll drop it in the description. Now, we got the Alouettes and the Elks. This one really, really, really tears my heart because it's not that I don't have love for Montreal. I don't have love for Quebec. Now, Montreal, I got love for them, but the French people, some of them, my guy. Some of them, my guy. But anyways, I can't rock with Edmonton, so I'm going to MTL right now.
Attends. Est-ce que tu as un problème avec quelqu'un qui parle français?
I don't speak French. And I think that's one of the reasons why I wasn't messing.
No, this one, so hold on. You said you're going for Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay, well, our former guest on here, Jeshron Antwi, once again, I got to give him a shout out. He is the number 2 running back on the Montreal Alouettes right now. And this is his first professional game. So super excited for him. So I'll make sure to pass that on that you chose Montreal.
Yeah, for him as well, for him.
Okay.
For him.
So
I'm riding with my brother, okay? Riding with my guy.
I want to go Montreal, but after 400 yards of offense by Edmonton, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna go up north and go with Edmonton on this game.
Okay, remember these words for next week: quality over quantity.
Okay, I'm gonna write that Q over Q.
All right. Now the last game is the Tiger Cats against the Rough Riders.
We got to get Da Vinci's pick.
Oh, sorry. Da Vinci's also rolling with me on this one.
Okay.
Okay. So we're Gucci in that sense. All right, sir. Now we've got the Rough Riders against the Tiger Cats. I really want to pick the Tiger Cats because I don't want to run with the Rough Riders, but I'm forced to because they gave me my first dub to roll with them on this one. So Rough Riders. Da Vinci is rolling with the Tiger Cats. Who you got?
He's going with the Hammer, huh? Unfortunately, Hamilton didn't play their best game last week. So I'm definitely going with, the Watermelon Heads. I'm definitely going with Sask. Once again, Coach Dickinson, a former coach of mine, I think that he'll have his boys prepped and ready. And I think they're going to go to 2-0 on the year. So I'm definitely going Sask.
Okay. How does the season turn out for you? Like, I know we still got a lot of weeks to go, but who do you see not making the playoffs?
Well, you know what? It's hard to say just because it's really, really early in the season still. Like I said beforehand at the beginning of the segment, there's a bunch of guys who are emerging stars. You know what I mean? Number 8 for Calgary, the DB for the Calgary Stampeders, aka Famous Amos. He came out and made some spectacular plays. He's flying around on defense. I think he's going to become a household name in Calgary. Wasn't someone who we necessarily talked about in years in the past. So I think there's going to be a lot of young emerging stars. It's too early. It's too early in the season to say who's making it and who's not.
No, I'm just saying if you give a guess, like out of the teams here, who do you feel like is going to be steady Eddie and who might decline, right? Now, we can revise these picks halfway into the season. Don't get it twisted. I'm out here to lock you in. I just know you pay attention more to the CFL than I do, right? You have more of a connection to it than I do. So I'm just trying to pick your brain because I'm like, the Redbacks look like they can stay. They'll be able to stay. And I think the Blue Bombers might, because the Blue Bombers won before all this COVID ish, right? I have
Right.
a feeling that they're ready to defend, and I think that the Redbacks might try to make a push.
No, which is true. I think that the Red Blacks definitely represent the East when they're coming out. Winnipeg looks really strong. I mean, they look consistent. They had strong play from offense and defense from both sides of the ball. But I have to go with Calgary's going to be another team. They're always going to be a force to be reckoned with. I feel that they're one or two plays away from busting that Toronto game wide open. They just didn't capitalize on a few plays, and as you know, it's football's a game of inches, and sometimes it's decided by 3 plays in the game. And I feel that this last game, 3 plays didn't go their way. So Calgary, I think, is going to be good. Like I said, I'm a huge Dave Dickinson advocate. The rest of the coaching staff, Corey Mays, all the rest of those guys will be itching and ready to prove to the rest of the country and the rest of the league that they're going to be a staple in the playoff realm when it comes down to it.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that.